Voy a leerles por los que no estuvieron hoy. ¿Sabías que escuchar música es una de las pocas actividades que implica el uso de todas las partes de nuestro cerebro? También al escuchar música tu corazón modifica sus latidos para intentar imitar el ritmo de la música que escuchas. Cuando escuchamos música se libera dopamina en nuestro cerebro. Estas son cosas que ya habíamos hablado, pero sí, básicamente todo lo que te hace feliz va a liberar dopamina a tu cerebro. Eso es fantástico. Creo que terminamos aquí. La música puede también ayudar en los procesos de razonamiento y mejora notablemente las áreas motoras de nuestro cerebro. O sea que si escuchamos música cuando tenemos que pensar, vamos a razonar mejor las soluciones a problemas. Es muy relativo esto porque todo tiene que ver con qué tipo de música. Si te pones a ver, si te pones a escuchar un reggaetón o te pones a escuchar un rock and roll o música que en realidad lo que hace es alterar tu sistema nervioso y tu energía y de repente en vez de tus energías estar como tranquilas como en la música clásica, ¿no? Se ponen por todos lados, pues entonces no creo que llegues a un razonamiento muy fácil o muy bueno. Okay, so this is where I'm going to read really fast the ones that we talked about today and then we'll continue. Did you know that listening to music, no, did you know? Listening to music is one of the few activities that implies the use of every single part of our brain. Interesting. Maybe that's why music industry is used so amplified to control people and influence them, right? Did you know that listening to music also modifies your heartbeats and it tries to copy the rhythm of the music that you're listening to? I have actually never been aware of that. Next time I listen to music, I'm gonna see if my heartbeat wants to go along. But yeah, I guess it makes sense. Kind of like when we work out, right? Did you know that when we listen to music, when you listen to music, dopamine is released to your brain? Of course, anything that makes you happy makes you release dopamine to your brain, so that is a good thing, of course. Next one, did you know that music can help in the process of reasoning and better the areas of our brain that are remote, you know, like things that you just do automatically. Okay, the fact that we reason better listening to music doesn't really add up to me, but I think it depends on what kind of music, and I think this is when you talk about things and you generalize and then people take it in a generic way and they don't really understand the message. So music is vibration. Vibration is energy. So you have to be very careful on what kind of music you let into your house or let into your life or let into your energy. And I'm not saying like, oh my God, be super strict and don't listen to anything, but certain music, no, just saying there's certain times for certain types of music. Even when you're trying to meditate, there's specific music on YouTube that you can find that sounds relaxing and it's actually very negative. I don't know exactly how to tell you to pick and choose and how to know if one music is negative and how you know if one music is positive, because I still make mistakes in it, where the other day I put a music, I think after yoga, and Enrique's like, that's music is very beautiful, but it's attracting a lot of negativity. And I'm like, oh, I want to know this. I'm like, how do you do it? He's like, just change it. I'm like, okay, fine. So I don't really know, but if you guys ever doubt of any like playlist in YouTube and you want to ask us, just tweet to me and I'll tell you, yeah, it's approved, it's positive, or it's negative. Apparently there's a sense of vibration in specific music that sometimes you don't really detect it because it sounds like it's peaceful, but there's a certain frequency there that is not necessarily positive to what's attracting. So, you know, this is very new to me, but I guess I've seen the difference, yes. So some music is super positive when you look for meditation music, and others, it might sound like it's positive and relaxing, but it's actually attracting negative vibes. So be careful. Where was I going? Oh yeah, the reason why I was saying that is because if you're trying to reason on something, you're obviously not going to go and listen to rock and roll or a reggaeton or, you know, a music that actually gets you hyped and pumped. You need something to allow your mind to just expand open and let your channel be open so you start receiving the message that you need to receive, right? The perfect thing would be no music. You with maybe the ocean, like the perfect ways to meditate is silence. That is the best way for you to actually get in contact with something. Now, if you're trying to reason, like it says here, music helps you reason, I would probably pick music that doesn't influence your bodily instincts. For example, like reggaeton is a music that gets you, it's supposed to make you feel sexual and party-wise, and alcohol. Rock and roll also, sex, drugs, alcohol. It's not saying all of it is like that, but it's just the vibe that you will get from that type of vibration. Well, classical music is probably just it's probably going to make you just open a bottle of wine and relax and just listen to the vibes. I mean, it's just, there's a specific time for everything, and you should just learn how to manage them and adapt them to make them work for your benefit, because overall, it's energy. Any vibration and sound frequency is something that you are absorbing and attracting. It's really that simple. So you got to be careful even with music today. ¿Sabías que la música escuchada se guarda en áreas del cerebro diferentes a la de los recuerdos? Por eso las personas con Alzheimer son capaces de recordar melodías de su pasado. Interesante, no lo sabía. Says, did you know that music that is listened, it's actually stored in an area of the brain that is different from memories? That's why people with Alzheimer's are capable of remembering melodies from their past. Interesting. ¿Podemos prender un poquito el aire? Me estoy derritiendo. Feliz cumpleaños, dicen acá. Qué bien. No, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever had a conversation with somebody that has Alzheimer's. So, you tell me, is it true? Did they remember just music from their past? Yeah, music can be healing. Did you know? ¿Sabías que escuchar música alta puede provocar que tomemos bebidas más rápidamente en menos tiempo? Sí, eso lo habíamos hablado. Ahora sabemos por qué la música está tan alta en las discotecas. Did you know that listening to music super high actually provokes that we drink drinks faster in less time? Now we know why the music in nightclubs is so high. I ran into that information years ago, and I remember talking about it. It's like, oh my God, like it got to the point where we were covering the nightclubs that it was just extremely loud to the point where you could not talk to anybody. I mean, I'm so glad. I mean, I miss some of the shows and events and everything, but I'm so glad that they ended, because I was literally just ruining my my tonsils and my throat. I would go to one nightclub to do the show, and then the rest of the week I would be hoarse, or I would have no voice whatsoever, because I was training my voice to have people hear me out in the middle of a nightclub. You guys could hear me perfectly because I had the mic on my hand, and it's a very good mic, but the people were like, what, huh? So it's like, okay, let's just auto dance and that's it. Let's not have a conversation in the middle of really loud music. But yeah, I remember from all of the nightclubs that we've been to, and all the owners and all the people that we've met that manage those nightclubs, that they would say I think it was after 2 a.m., they would actually blast the music a little bit more so people would consume more. So yeah, it's part of the deal. And I think that's why when you have places that are outdoors, the music isn't really that high. People kind of just socialize more and not get drunk, like where they lose conscious of how much they've drank. Well, I guess good thing that today outdoor bars are more popular, right? Yeah. ¿Sabías que escuchar música alta puede provocar que tomemos bebidas más rápida en menos tiempo? Ahora sabemos por qué la música tan alta en las discotecas. Bueno, lo repito. Sí, nosotros de todas las discotecas que hemos hecho y grabado, te juro que cuando aprendimos esto, creo que fue hace 8 años quizás, y de tantas personas que conocimos y dueños de lugares donde hemos grabado, que sí nos decían que después de las 2 de la mañana subían más la música para que la gente consuma más, y consumían el doble o más. Entonces, yo estoy contenta de no tener que ir más a discotecas, porque les juro de que después de 10 años yo hacía una discoteca y estaba una semana sin voz directamente, porque era tanto el esfuerzo de las cuerdas vocales en que la persona me escuche, que aunque era divertido y todo, mi salud estaba, mi garganta menos, mi voz estaba afectada bastante. Entonces, bueno, ahora tenemos los beach clubs acá donde la música no está tan fuerte. pero sí, sí es verdad. Y no necesariamente alcohol, obviamente como en las discotecas hay alcohol, se toma más alcohol. Sin embargo, me estoy muriendo de calor. And I'm almost naked and I'm like super hot. Sin embargo, al mismo tiempo, creo que también por eso es bueno que hoy en día es más popular los bares outdoors, ¿no? Los bares afuera. Entonces, si te das cuenta, la gente, claro, en las discotecas llega un punto donde no mira tanto cuánto está consumiendo y luego en los bares de afuera ves a la gente más social, más relajada, tomando más una copa de vino que un trago fuerte, charlan más, o sea, la gente de por sí sale a socializar y en las discotecas lo que pasa hoy en día es que no puedes socializar porque estás directamente, no puedes hablar con nadie, es solo para ir a bailar y tomar, básicamente. I feel like nightclubs are just like to go dancing and drink. That's it, because you can't talk to anybody. So, all right. ¿Sabías que, did you know, tocar algún instrumento musical puede mejorar la comunicación verbal? Ok. Sí, bueno, todos vemos el beneficio de tocar un instrumento. Creo que siempre es bueno. Did you know that playing an instrument, a musical instrument, can actually better your verbal communication? I did not know that. I mean, I know playing an instrument helps in a lot of other things. I think, I don't know why, but yeah. Being more coordinated and in sync, I guess you could say. ¿Sabías que el 80% de la economía mundial es movido por la música? Esa no la sabía, pero me lo imaginaba. Did you know that 80% of the economy in the world is moved through music? That I didn't know it was that much, but I'm not surprised. I mean, yeah, it's our biggest influence. Es la influencia más grande en el mundo, es la música. A veces pienso que me metí en el negocio equivocado. Tendríamos que haber hecho música, Enrique. We should have done music. I'm like, why did I choose hosting? Did you know the singer-guitarist Glenn Campbell, while in the final stages of Alzheimer's, could still remember and sing all his old song lyrics and play his instruments as well as he did as a young man? Wow, okay, thanks for sharing that. Learning a musical instrument helps people who have suffered a stroke to regain both physical and cognitive functions. It also protects against dementia in the elderly. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, music is very powerful, you guys.